Welcome to the shit show. This is the shit show where we bullshit, we talk shit, and we get into some shitty situations. I am your host, Mr. St. Patrick. And we got the... Sorry, I had to prepare that. Next week, we should have the soundboard and everything else set up. But we got the beautiful Bernice.
Stop it.
I'm going to play that every single time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But you ready to kick the shit?
Hi, guys. Hi.
You ready to kick some shit?
Ready to kick some shit.
All right, cool. So for today's show, we're going to try... actually, we were supposed to try that drink. I was going to have you try it. How is it?
What, the rosé?
Yeah.
Or the Stella Rose?
Yeah. You want
Good.
rosé next time?
No, I like Stella.
You got to tell me something new that you can try.
I like Stella.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we could always do rosé, too.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm
down.
I want you to try something that you haven't tried before, so you can tell people like if it's good, it's not good.
I don't even know what type of wines are out there, though.
Okay.
So just pick one and we'll try it.
A cheeseburger wine.
There you go. No, don't do that.
That's
Just kidding. That's
disgusting.
gross.
That is disgusting. Yeah.
Sounds like we need a field trip to Total Wine or something.
Right? Or
so
Bevmo.
My spot has been Bevmo. That's the spot where I'm going lately.
Yeah.
But for today's show, I'm gonna try out Sapporo premium beer. Have you ever?
Is that like the sake beer?
I don't know.
Is that what it is?
It says discover perfectly balanced taste that's irresistible to all women. As you share rich moments with this masterpiece, hopefully you don't get pulled over by the cops. But this is Sapporo premium beer. I'm only gonna try a little bit because we don't.
Because Sapporo is what you get at like sushi, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it's called Kirin.
You want to try it?
No.
Okay.
I'm already on wine.
That's another one that I stock in. I've never tried it, but the guy was like, "Hey, this is strong." He's like,
Actually, it's really good.
If you want a beer,
Yeah.
he's like, drink this.
Wow.
This is actually really good. So if anybody is wanting to try Sapporo, actually, I'm not sponsored by this either. Any of the stuff that we're pushing, we haven't got any sponsors. So if anybody wants to sponsor us, let me know. And Elijah will do sexual favors for you for that in trade.
Mental only though.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to try, Calientes is in Scottsdale. Super nice, super sweet, super cool people. They have this thing. It's called chorizo quesadillas. Elijah, you said no, right? Because of the cheese?
For me, yeah, I can't do that.
Okay.
I'll pass.
So-
I can smell it.
Yeah, we're gonna try these chorizo quesadillas. Get one.
Wait, do you have a napkin? Did you bring a napkin?
No, just here. Use it. Oh shit.
Hey man, that's a good movie. Why'd you knock that down?
Which one is that one?
The Goods.
Oh, it really is. Will
It
Ferrell
really
in
is
it.
fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
They have a lot of gems in there. If you haven't
What's
seen
that
Good
shit?
Deeds, watch it.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite.
Okay.
It's got the dude from The Hangover, the Asian dude from Hangover. Never again.
Yeah.
Never again.
This is good.
You're getting it in with that quesadilla. Is that why you playing that music?
Yeah.
It is good.
That's gonna be another sound that we're gonna have here pretty soon. But you do like it?
I do.
Yeah. So shout out to Calientes.
What is that? Egg in there? What is that?
Yeah, it's a breakfast quesadilla. So it has chorizo, it has egg. I've never really had it with sour cream or guacamole.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I get it. I go there. I mean, like I said, it's really good and it's affordable too. It's like $10, whatever the case is. So
I would eat it.
yeah. So shout out to Calientes again. It's Scottsdale. They're off of I think like Frank Lloyd Wright and the freeway, the 101, I think somewhere out there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So I was having a conversation with a few folks and it was asked if I was comfortable with the opposite sex. Doctors checking out like my shit.
Mm-hmm.
How is it for you? Do you like, women? Well, actually, the opposite. So I'd be a guy, like, because you had kids, like, did you have male doctors looking at your stuff?
I did have my two oldest. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a male. Mm-hmm.
Before that had happened, before you came into the picture, did you feel a certain type of way?
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
you were just perfectly comfortable.
I actually preferred a man over a woman
Why is that?
because the nail situation. Like,
Oh,
if they have long nails,
yeah,
I had an experience when I went to my yearly
yeah.
and she had nails and I could still feel it. Even though she
Oh,
had
wow.
gloves on, I could still feel her like, no.
Did she have like real nails, or was it like Lee press
They were
on where they
fake.
got like?
They were the
Oh
fake
dang,
nails. Hmm.
dang, that is crazy.
I know. And never again. I'm like, I don't want a male doctor.
Yeah. What about you, Elijah? Would you like a female looking at your stuff, or would you feel like?
As long as she's not attractive.
Yeah, I guess so. I would probably prefer. I don't know. I don't know what I prefer.
Does it matter?
I don't think it does. Yeah,
Some people it doesn't.
I know when I was younger, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want a woman. You know,
I feel like
sexist or
it's
whatever.
different for women too. Like to give an opinion, because in the beginning, women don't really get a choice.
Right.
Like when
Yeah.
you're young and you go for the first time, you just go to whatever primary or
Yep.
whatever doctor's been in the family forever. So it's not until you get to the point of making more of your personal choices where you can be like, all right, I think I'm good on having men check me out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a different doctor now, or dad, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they come kind of accustomed to it with whether they want to or not, I feel like.
Yeah. What do you hate about guys?
What do you mean?
Everything.
Like, just in general, like
what?
when you're thinking about like guys, like what's something that annoys you about guys?
No, like I don't really.
The
I'm
fact
not
that
like.
some don't give up. Can I get your number? Can I get your number?
Oh yeah,
Come
they're
on,
very
can I get your
persistent.
number?
Oh
Can I get
yeah,
your
like
number?
when they continuously keep on hitting on you,
Yeah.
that gets
Do you still get hit
annoying.
on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
Is it at work or just like what's a good spot that people are always hitting on you?
Well, I don't really go out that much anymore, but
Right.
when I went out,
Yeah.
like to like.
Like what's a danger zone? So like what about grocery stores?
No, never been hit at the grocery store.
Yeah. Or like so what's a danger zone for you?
At work. Work
Oh
is a
yeah?
danger zone.
Like with coworkers
Yeah.
or like
Yeah,
customers?
when you can feel like the uncomfortable when someone's like staring at you and
Yeah.
like it's like an uncomfortable look. You
And
can
that's
feel
crazy
it,
if it's
you
with a
know?
coworker though.
It is,
Because
yeah.
you
And it
gotta
happens all the
do you have a
time.
big staff?
Yeah, I actually have to go into HQ. So when people are there, it's not bad anymore.
Yeah.
But like when I first started, like I got those looks and I'm like,
Dang, so okay, so so run by that situation. So you're at headquarters and someone's being overly flirtatious with you.
I
How is that
wouldn't say it's
situation?
flirtatious. I
Uh-huh.
just feel like it's the way the looks that you give.
Yeah.
Like you can tell when someone's like, damn,
Yeah.
So that's just like where the uncomfortable kicks in. I'm like,
Now,
okay,
is it flirtatious or is just someone's nature? Because a lot of times,
maybe.
like with my wife says, oh, like you're flirting or whatever the case is. I tend to use I use beautiful a lot. You know what I mean? I'm very expressive. I'm a lover, not a fighter kind of thing. So I compliment anybody and everybody, wherever the case is. My wife's like, oh, like you're so flirtatious. And like, no, that's just my nature. It's just my language.
Yeah.
So in your case, is that the language or is that just because of the fact that like no, this dude's a creep?
Because it's not really like they're talking to me though.
Oh, okay.
It's just the way they're looking at me. Like,
Right.
are you looking at me because what am I? Why am I catching your eye?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
How does your husband feel about that?
Honestly, I don't really tell him stuff like that. Like, because it's not like it needs to be brought up.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't. I don't need to come home and be like, "Hey, guess what? Someone looked at me weird today." Like just so you know, you don't care.
Yeah.
Like.
Do you ever catch people looking at him? Like, oh
Sometimes.
man, look at this doctor.
When we're out to dinner, yeah.
Yeah. Dang. What are you doing in that situation?
Nothing. Just look away. I'm like, okay.
Do you find that as an achievement or as just like you kind of get envious and jealous in a way?
No, I'm not a jealous person at
Yeah.
all. And I'm not an envious person at all.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Like I'm just chill.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And so we just passed Valentine's Day, and I wanted to cover a few things in correlation to it. Or more so within love. How did your Valentine's Day go?
It went good. It
Yeah.
went really good. I worked that day, so
Well, it was on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
on a Tuesday, so I worked from home that day, so that was nice. Just chilled. I got stuff for my kids, my 3 girls, just like a box of chocolates and a
Yeah.
little gift card. and like some donuts for them, you know.
So for you and your husband, is it still magical as like in the
No,
beginning?
I feel like we've just been married for so fucking long. Like
I-
I'm
That
so
no was so
Yeah.
fast.
oh my fucking god. Like
Yeah.
yes, I did have it. I enjoyed my Valentine's Day, but
Yeah.
I feel like I was kind of upset, to be honest. Like my husband. So last year, let's go back on the story. So last year he got me these really nice earrings, you know, for
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. They're expensive, so I was kind of like, you shouldn't have did that. Like, come on, you know, like you don't
Yeah.
need to do all that. Flowers would have been nice, just flowers. I don't want gifts because I buy my own shit anyway, you know.
Right.
So he got those, and that was awesome. That was last year, and so this year comes around, and I'm like, I didn't get a happy Valentine's Day. I didn't get any flowers or a card or a box of chocolates. I'm like, this motherfucker. I was
Yeah.
pissed. I
But
was fucking pissed.
Here's my thing.
Like,
You fucked up.
dang.
That's all on you.
Why though?
Because I'm gonna explain myself. I used to buy my wife flowers every chance I could think of.
Mhm.
I didn't care if it was a Friday. I don't care if it was a special
I
holiday.
don't ever get flowers, by the way. Hardly.
I would get her flowers all the time. Sometimes I give her, 2 different colors because yellow was her favorite. Yellow is her favorite color, and red because red means love or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh man!" Like sometimes I'd get them, and I'd still see them on the counter like half a day later, and I'm like, "You're not gonna set those up, whatever the case is." The appreciation, it's just like, "Oh, they're just flowers, whatever the case is." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Stop doing flowers all in general." I'm like, "You're gonna be
What
like
do you mean
that?
set up? Like put it in a vase?
Put it in a vase. Put some attention to it." I took the
Yeah.
attention of going out of my way to get you the flowers.
Well, yeah.
Put some attention to it, and they would just sit there. So I stopped getting flowers. Now she's bugging me for flowers all the time. Fuck that. You ruined your chance.
You ruined
know
the
what I mean?
chance.
Yeah.
You talk
I'll get you
shit.
something else. And then so now
Oh
what
my
I do
gosh.
is like throughout the year, like I'm getting her whatever she needs. I'm trying to do as much as I can for her. I just don't want to have it fall back on this fixated holiday that we're supposed to go and spend all the money on
Right.
overpriced flowers and
But that's
nasty
not
chocolates.
even what it's about, too.
Right.
You
It's
know?
not, yeah. But yeah, so the flowers are out the window now. Like now, like
Damn.
yeah.
I love flowers. And, I think I made myself sick, too, that day because I was like, really?
Yeah.
Like, just because we've been together for 14 years doesn't mean I don't want some goddamn flowers, fucker. Like, better get your ass to the
But
store.
see, here's the thing too. But what did you do for him?
I didn't do anything because he didn't get me any flowers. I wanted to see, was he gonna?
Okay,
was
but
I gonna come?
let's say he did bring flowers. What are you bringing for him?
I think that would've been
Exactly.
different.
See, you know what I mean? And here's the thing.
She would have been like, "Thank you," and then
yeah.
hit the music.
Yeah. Well, see, that's my
There's
point.
my gift right
That-
there.
That is my point. Guys can literally go out and they'll spend crazy amount of money. They'll get whatever. They'll go to the end of the world for their lady, whatever the case is. The woman will be like, "Here's some pussy," and like
I mean,
I've had that every day this year. Like, what else do you got to offer? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'll
I
give
don't
you a
know.
hand job too.
Nah, like that's all stuff. Like,
Get some fun in it.
yeah, like no, give me
Yeah.
something else. Like,
Yeah, but
take me out to eat. I love tortillas.
you
I love
want
burritos.
fun? Let's go somewhere private.
Oh.
Our house is not private.
Yeah.
Like, my kids are
Oh,
everywhere.
I know.
It's too It's a goddamn party sometimes. I feel like in my house,
yeah,
one's got music blasting. There's just no privacy.
yeah.
Sometimes that's the fun part, though.
No, it's
Trying
not.
to figure it out.
Not really. Not when you got,
it's a stressful.
It is.
And then
'cause-
if they don't see me for like an hour or whatever, they'll come knocking at the fucking door, and I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Like there's just no privacy to have that fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
So before we go on to the next set of questions, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be back, fuckers. So we just we're talking about Valentine's Day. Do you guys normally do any traditional stuff, with the exception of this year, for, Valentine's Day, or just anything to show you to commence your love for each other?
I mean, like just dinners. We go to
Yeah.
dinner or nothing like crazy though.
So if he's watching this show right now, or he comes across it later on, and you want him to do one thing that would, like, you're like, shit, you did this, so we're gonna have another baby right now. What is that one thing?
Wait, what?
So, like, if he's watching it, right,
Mhm.
and you want him to do one thing that's just gonna take your breath away, what is that one thing that he can do for you that's gonna be like,
Oh, let's go somewhere. Take me somewhere. Book a room. I don't give a fuck if it's in Mexico.
you just want a room?
Let's just fucking go somewhere. Let's get the fuck out of here and go somewhere.
That's good that you say that, because
Hey, babe, let's go get this Airbnb on the south side
Yeah.
real quick.
Not even that. Motel 6 is running a special. It's on
No
7th
motels.
It's on 7th Street and Broadway, and it's for $19.99. So if he's watching this, Motel 6.
No, do
I
not
hear
go.
if you give the guy behind the dumpster $30, then the room is just $30.
Oh my
He'll get you in
Yeah,
the
but
room.
you're paying more than what the actual room is.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
no.
And it has
Just wine and dine.
and the restroom has a glory hole too. So
What?
Yeah.
Glory hole? Shit,
That's-
I'm there.
yeah, Motel 6.
Oh my gosh.
It's so nasty.
no.
There's
That's
so many.
so gross.
Yeah,
You're
like you
making me
literally
throw
like.
up.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad for all the maids that had to clean up the day
Oh
after.
god. There was
Yeah.
probably a
You
busy,
made the mess.
Yeah,
busy night
Ugh.
there.
yeah, so much filth. Yeah. What are some dope Valentine's Day ideas? Like for food or date nights? Not just for yourself, but like for others that you can be like, this is dope.
I think it's cute when they, when you get like the little they're edible arrangements.
Yeah.
Those are really cute. They have a little like for Valentine's Day, they do them up really nice and cute, like the fruit and stuff and flowers, dinner, like just the norm,
Yeah. One thing I do pretty frequent, not just for Valentine's Day, but I seen on a post years ago, and now I started doing it, is where I'll do the box of chocolates, the heart shape,
hmm
but I'll take all the chocolates out and I literally make it a shitload of tacos. The whole
And you
box
put
will-
tacos in there?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, and I'll do
god.
tacos in
I've
there so
never
that way,
seen
like,
that.
when they open it, it's like, ta-da, like, now you don't
Tacos?
yeah. I'm telling you, it's dope. Because of the
Damn,
fact that,
since
like-
we were on that motel stuff, I totally thought you were about to be like, yeah, I just empty it out and then I just put my dick in there.
No,
Give her a
not-
dick in a box real
Yep.
quick.
Not the dick in the box. Yeah. No. One dope idea I have is shaving your partner's chest, butt hair, whatever the case is, and making a little coat or something.
Make it look
Yeah, if you like, they can wear it.
ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah. What about corny pickup lines? Have you ever, because of the fact that you've, because you're a female and guys are always throwing their
I wouldn't say like that, but like, gosh, it's been a while since I've been like hit on.
Yeah?
Like someone could. I feel like people are intimidated by me.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think because I have the RBF and like, I think people think like I'm stuck up or
So would
know.
you want someone to actually like?
no.
I'm saying not because of the fact that you would go for them, but there's some women out there that are just like
That like the compliments.
Yeah, because it makes them feel young again. They feel
Yeah.
flattered from it, like in that aspect. That's where I was going with it.
No, because that's just uncomfortable. I think for me at least, I start to feel uncomfortable. You know.
I did want to talk about the top 10 worst pickup lines. Are you on the menu? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that is a good one. You
Yeah.
on the menu.
Nice dress. Can I talk you out of it? If I were a booger, I'd pick you first. Yeah, I don't know what that one's disgusting. Hey, I lost my phone number. Can I have yours? Which I feel like that one's more common and it's kind of, I don't know.
Well, that's kind of old school.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm sure
Yeah.
it still works.
yeah. I've been looking for you all night.
I've heard
feel
of
like
that one.
one's, yeah, it's a common one.
Mhm.
Girl, them young chicks don't have nothing on an old hen like you. I mean,
An old hand.
You better
Yeah.
I mean this respectfully. I'm taking one from Mr. Tone. Respectfully.
yeah.
Hopefully you're saying that to a white woman. Because any other woman, you're probably going to end up with a hurting face.
Yeah, they're gonna slap the shit out of you. It's exactly what they're gonna do.
Oh my God.
Do I know you? I feel like that's kind of common. Can I buy you a drink, or do you,
That's very common.
or do you just want the money?
Ooh, I've never heard of that
Yeah,
one.
I never heard of that one.
Can I take the money and not give you my number?
Yeah, that
Right?
sounds super thirsty. I'm not drunk. I'm just intoxicated by you. That one sounds kind of good.
That one's corny.
Do you think?
That one's corny.
I don't know. Can you count? Then count on spending the night with me. That one's corny. What about good pickup lines? Has your husband ever used pickup lines with you?
No.
No.
We've take in mind we've known each other since we were 15 years old.
That's a perfect time to use pickup lines.
But he was not one to pick up on lines.
No,
like
he's not
that.
romantic?
No, he's not. He was a very shy guy.
So you're dominant.
I
in
was
relationships.
yes, because I was the one that was like really out there and like.
Are you still dominant now?
I'm still dominant.
Yeah, he's still pretty shy.
So then what kind of pickup lines did you use on him?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't. I don't think I did. I was just like, you want to hang out? Let's hang out. What's up? Let's.
What drew you to him?
His mind, the way that he thinks. That's what drew me to him.
Yeah, he's an incredible mind. Well, he is a doctor.
No, we thought he's a nurse.
Or nurse. I mean, he's on the verge of it. You know what I mean? It's kind of. Yeah.
Doctor's the way up here.
I'm trying to put him on a.
I know you are, but
yeah.
he's right there.
Yeah. Here's some dope ones, I guess. Kiss me if I'm wrong, but dinosaurs still exist, right? That's kind of corny. That should be on the
very
other list.
corny.
Yes, that's not a dope one.
That sounds risky again. Like you insinuating that she's old.
That's just a weird. Yeah.
I don't know. That's
You never
corny.
insinuate that a woman is old when you're trying to pick her up.
Never.
That's corny. You're so pretty. I wouldn't even need to use Instagram filter if I took your photo.
That's a long pickup
Yeah.
line.
All of these.
exactly
I'm
Getting,
like, what?
Yeah, all of these are getting whomps because these suck.
Wah wah.
Yeah. Roses are red, bananas are yellow. Want to go out with you, a nice little fellow. Yeah.
I'll probably turn my back on that one.
Yeah. Hey, you're pretty and I'm cute. Together we'd be pretty cute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give these.
The gas face.
Well, actually, it would help if I turn the volume up. But let me say the next one.
Down the toilet.
Yeah, they're going down the toilet.
Shitty lines.
Yeah.
Bloody shitty lines.
Are you a camera? Because every time I look at you, I smile. Want to come see my hard drive? I promise it isn't 3.5 inches and it isn't floppy.
Oh my gosh.
If you were a tropical fruit, you'd be a pineapple. If I were a stoplight, I turn red every time you pass by just so I can stare at you a bit longer. Screw the nice list. I've got you on my nice and naughty list. And the 10 one that, dude, none of these are good.
They're horrible.
These are supposed to be the good ones?
These are good. These are the top 10?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Can I follow you home? Because my parents always told me to follow my dreams.
Stalker.
Oh, my God. Stalker.
Yeah. That's what they're getting.
Those are horrible.
Yeah, they are horrible. Now that we wasted your time out there, I apologize. It's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. Wasted your time, wasted my time on 20 different, I'm sorry. How far do you go on a first date?
Not far.
No? What's far? Kissing?
No.
You don't even kiss on the first date?
No.
Oh, man.
Nope.
I'm a cum burping whore. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. I'm like, first date, like, why even waste the time? Like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I remember that one time I had to meet you at the hospital after your stomach pump.
I'm trying to think where we're going with it. I've never I'm actually, I was joking. I'm actually a prude. Like, I wouldn't even know where the stomach pump thing is. What is that?
You said you don't know what it is? You
Yeah.
say you're burping up cum.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Actually, I'm really a prude.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous. But at the
I think
same
everybody's
extent,
nervous first dates.
kind of. I think I told you I lost my virginity in like 6th grade.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so ever since then I've been terrified and everything else. But have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the situation?
It was back in high school.
Yeah.
We were a bunch of kids.
Would you ever take back a cheater?
I don't
Like,
know.
well, it's been 15 years.
You know,
Yeah.
you never know. It depends on the situation, honestly.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, let me ask this question. What is cheating?
Cheating, well, I don't know. I mean, for me,
Yeah.
I'm not no young anymore, but if you're
If he's flirting with the girl, if he's like, oh man,
Like,
or if he's checking out a
even
girl.
if you're like talking, like you can talk to girls, like texting or whatever, but when it gets like awkward,
Yeah.
to me, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going someplace you shouldn't be talking about,
Yeah.
you don't have to physically do it to cheat. All you have to do is just, type it out, text it out, whatever. That to me, that's like, why do you feel a need to do that? Like, like I start questioning things at that point.
Oh, okay.
You
Is it considered cheating if it's with the girl who's handicapped?
Shit,
You're only halfway cheating.
Cheating is cheating at the end of the day.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. What's worse, catching your mom or your dad cheating?
Both.
You think so?
They're both bad.
I know this is gonna sound sexist, but I think catching your mom cheating, I think is horrible.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Well, I recently heard something that I don't know how true it is. I just heard it. Disclaimer. I just heard something. But I heard for men, it's different when we cheat because we cheat just to fucking
that's
cheat.
Right. Yeah, say that.
And then women, they cheat
out of feelings.
Yes. So it's because you're not getting what you are expecting from your significant
other. I've heard this
other.
from a woman.
Okay.
Yes.
I could see that.
So in my opinion, I side with Patrick on that justification because if you see your mom cheating, then it's like, bam, fuck, there's something wrong with their relationship.
Yeah.
There's something definitely wrong. My mom is
when
cheating
she's
on my dad.
She's like, you got to call him dad. I'm like, I don't even know this guy. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dad's just an asshole.
Yeah.
You catch dad cheating, and it's like, fuck, dad's just a fucking asshole. I remember that one time you cheated on me, man. We were playing Uno. Fucking cheater.
Yeah. I mean, I got that draw 4, so. How far does dirty talk go? Do you guys dirty talk in your house?
No, we don't.
Yeah?
No.
I do. I dirty talk. Like when I get home, like, why in the fuck are these dishes done?
That's your dirty talk?
Just kidding. Yeah. Actually, I don't even do dirty talk.
Yeah. I wonder why. Why don't we do that anymore?
I don't know.
Is it because we're getting old?
Maybe. You
like,
think that would
No,
spice
you guys
things
are just
up?
lame. I dirty talk all the time.
Do you?
I do lame dirty talk though. Like I don't really
like funny lame dirty talk.
Like for instance, the other day my lady was like, "Oh, so do you like those muffins I got you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I like these muffins too. And like grabbed her ass.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you put it like that, like we'll do stuff like that, like little things.
I'm talking about like in the heat of the moment though, more so.
No,
like,
see, not in the heat of the moment.
Like if your husband was like, talk dirty to me, like are you?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh, you mean like in the bedroom talk dirty?
Yeah.
So like,
I wouldn't even know what to do. Like I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Just be like, oh man, like you haven't taken a shower today. You're so
like,
dirty.
Get your ass in the shower.
When we're done with this, we'll go pick weeds.
Yeah. What about if your partner? This goes for the both of you. What happens if your partner calls out a friend or family member name
during sex?
Mm-hmm.
Like what the fuck?
What happens if they're not even cheating? It's just the fact that it just came out.
That would be fucking weird.
It'd be really weird.
Just fucking weird.
Yeah.
I really would just be in shock and just stop.
Yeah.
Like, what did you just do? Like, I'm confused right now.
But does that become a repairable situation?
I would need to know.
Or are you always thinking about it?
The answer to why you would do that.
Yeah. What about you, Elijah?
I agree. Like, I'd probably would stop in my tracks initially.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I'd probably fucking lose it too.
Yeah.
Just like, excuse me?
Plot twist.
That ruins the moment.
Yeah. Plot twist. What happens if it's a same-sex person? Does that change things?
What do you mean?
Say you and your husband are in the heat of the moment. He mentions out like your guy cousin. What? Yeah.
That's just fucking weird as shit.
What about you, Elijah?
If she named my girl cousin,
your mom or somebody, I don't know.
Damn, dude, why'd you have to say mom?
Well, anybody.
Really fucking weird.
Anybody.
Oh my god.
Yeah, anybody, it'd still be fucking weird. But you said mom, dude. Like that's uber weird.
Yeah.
How's that drink?
I'm liking it. It's really good.
Is it good enough to call Gabriel's name next time you and your lady are getting it on?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's actually supposed to come on here pretty soon.
Who's Gabriel?
Yeah.
My cousin.
Oh.
He's been bugging to come on the show.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is like I want to get because he's a recovering addict,
Oh.
alcoholic.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I get someone that's also recovering alcoholic
Like, oh, that's a good
that
idea.
can sympathize for him.
Yeah.
And he, asks me all the time, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna have him on. I think it's only fair because of the fact that there's some questions I wanted to ask him, but I also want to get a response from someone that's in the same state of mind.
Right.
One thing that I don't understand that they do is they have to consistently remind us of their timeline. 7 days, 16 hours, 3 seconds, sober.
Really?
32 years,
That's interesting. I didn't know
16
that.
hours, and it's like, okay,
Why
like,
is that?
I don't know. That's one question I would love to
I
ask.
think it's because it's a never ending process. Like it's
Oh yeah.
But is that reminder? Is it for them or is it for us?
Probably.
both.
Yeah.
I would say both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too is I want to ask, why do they always feel the need to, be so judgmental about people that do drink? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see a ton of them that are just like, oh, they're drinking. And it's
Yeah.
like, so like, let them live their life. They're
True.
they're living their story. You know what I mean?
Yep. Everyone has their own journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just leave me alone. Let me smoke my crack in the corner.
Yeah. And you know what that time is, or what that sound is? It's now time to talk about confessions.
Dun, dun, dun.
There it goes. I was waiting for it to end. This actually came in and it says, I drank the toilet water in my workplace washroom. That is fucking disgusting.
Why the?
Yes.
Why? Like,
I don't
what?
know.
Yeah.
That must have been a good
My
batch of
butt.
acid.
Jesus.
Unless, the only thing I could think of in that case is that they're like struggling at home. Maybe they don't have water at home.
Only thing I can think of is they're on some kind of hallucinogen and they thought it was a well.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Why? Why?
I don't even know. Have you ever done some nasty shit at work?
Like what? What's
Like,
nasty shit?
I don't even know. Just
Like,
I mean,
how do you do nasty shit at work? I don't
Yeah.
know.
yeah, I don't even know. Trying to think. I don't even know if any other people. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
I have this old restaurant job. Not me, but I
Yeah.
have this old restaurant job that I like to compare to Shenanigans. If you
Yeah.
guys ever seen the movie Waiting,
Yeah, no, I
it's
haven't.
like you never seen the movie Waiting?
No.
What? Oh my
Yeah.
god! I don't even know how to really explain this thing. Like
Yeah.
You're like, this
all
is
all the crazy stuff that you think goes on behind the scenes in the restaurant world, like that movie basically shows you, and it's pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah.
Like for instance, a lot of people know the whole server mode thing, how like the server will be at your table,
Right.
like, oh yeah, hey, how's it going? My name's Bethany, and I'll be your server. Blah, blah, blah. And then they go back in the kitchen, like, oh, this fucking table.
Oh,
I already
yeah.
know these kids aren't gonna fucking tip
Oh,
me.
yeah.
So it shows like all that. And I have a job that I like to compare that to because there's a lot of crazy shit that went down.
Yeah.
And like for instance, there was a VIP room we had that wasn't bought very often, and there were people up there getting it on. Like
Right.
it was like a regular thing.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, oh no, I'll keep it on the loaded up. It'd be like, oh, where's Patrick at? Oh, Patrick's in the VIP. Oh, yep, Patrick's in the VIP again.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Yeah.
that's pretty dirty though.
Nope.
Getting it on the VIP.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Whenever I sleep with stuffed animals, I make sure their head is above the blanket so they can breathe. Yeah, I don't know. Do you sleep with stuffed
Fuck
animals?
that Dutch oven, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
Nope. I don't even notice that.
Yeah. You don't? Oh man, we have so many.
No.
Like I can't even like
My daughter does though.
my sons do. Nothing wrong with
Just one
boys.
daughter.
Yeah, nothing wrong with boys owning stuffed animals. There's like Super Mario. They're like manly, like stuffed animals.
You sound like you're trying over here. I don't care. My son's got a red clutch.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I know we got pet ones. We got some that are girly and whatever. Cause I don't care. And they're dolls, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. My girlfriend thinks that I don't like dogs since I don't want one. I love dogs, but I can't go through the pain of losing one.
Aw.
That is crazy.
That's sad.
I think he needs to be more open with his girlfriend
Yeah.
and say,
Yeah,
what?
that sounds like maybe he lost one like at a really young age, traumatized.
Or
or something.
traumatized.
Yeah, trauma is a
Yeah.
big one on that one. Yep.
I actually had my dog pass away in my lap once.
Aw, that's the
Pretty sucky.
worst.
Yeah, I've had a lot of
Yeah,
those.
we were literally like about
Same.
to leave the house to go to the vet.
Yeah.
And she passed away before we even got out of the driveway.
Okay.
Aw.
And in this next segment, we're going to talk about cheating the system. These ones aren't that bad as they normally are. But this one of them that I got is tell your friends you made them a partial life insurance beneficiary, and they'll feel obligated to do the same for you. So tell all your friends like, hey, just a heads up, I added you as a life insurance.
Added on
Just so you
my
can be-
life
Yeah,
insurance.
just that way they can add you to it too.
Oh my
They'll feel
gosh.
obligated. They'll be like, I'm gonna add her too. She's so sweet. Yeah. Whenever you're having to meet someone, tell them you're twice the distance, so they'll be willing to meet you halfway, which in reason could be a block away than you really are. Have you ever done that? I do that all the time. When they're like, "Oh man, I got to drive so far," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'm literally like, I'm in Yuma, you know." Especially if I'm meeting people to buy stuff online, and I don't want to go to Chandler or whatever the case is, and I'm like, "Fuck!" If I tell them I'm in Litchfield Park, they're gonna want to meet somewhere like towards Tempe. But if I tell them I'm in Buckeye, then they'll meet downtown Phoenix. Win-win situation.
Yeah.
Yes. So think about that. Actually, one of the other things that I do, not really to cheat the system, is I have 2 profiles, which my wife gives me shit all the time for my OfferUp. So one of them literally is just, it's not a real profile. It's a fake profile. So what I do is I hit up people on OfferUp and I'm like, hey, like, I'll give you this amount. I keep fucking with them, controlling them to get them as low as I can until finally they're like, fuck you. I'm not, you're wasting my time.
Oh my god.
I jump on my real account, throw a couple dollars on top of it. All of a sudden,
That's
I get
actually
what I want.
smart.
Yes,
That's actually smart.
because if I go back to my original one and I actually do decide to get one, then they'll waste my time and they won't even respond, or they'll fuck me over somehow.
Yeah.
But now that I know what their low price is, that's when I go on my other profile.
Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
actually a good idea.
Yes. Here's another one. Whenever you're trying to dominate or control the conversation, stare at their forehead controllably. I was trying to do it to you. Do that and let them know how that turns out.
That's weird.
Yeah. Are you doing that to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I start like shrinking a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. Try that, Elijah. That is crazy.
Stare at Patrick's
Stare at
forehead.
his forehead as I talk to him.
Yeah, I do feel
Like,
uncomfortable with it.
I
Yeah.
see a shiny forehead.
Do that when you go home. Do that to your daughters when you're talking to them, and just do that and see what happens. That is crazy. It like makes me feel weird.
That's funny.
But I think that's it. That's the end of the show. To all the viewers out there, thank you for tuning in and supporting. We made it through another show.
Made it through the shit.
Yes, we made it through the shit.
Yes.
I appreciate you coming back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted you. I was like, man, I was stoked because of the fact that we had you coming back out. Like, we had a couple of shows we did without you.
I know.
And I apologize because I told him that you had the shits and stuff like that. Hey, life can be busy, and just the fact that you are on here like does me wonders because
this is like so much fun to me. Like I enjoy doing this. I
Yeah.
feel like interacting. Just I love to interact. Period.
yeah,
So.
I love you being here, whatever the case is. So
Hey.
He
I
really was
appreciate it.
excited though. He shitted himself. He was so excited.
that's why I had to go change my pants. Yeah, no, but
Shit.
I really do appreciate you coming out. No words can put how appreciative I am of you.
Aw, stop it.
Yeah. So I was gonna try to like think of something to say and then stare at your forehead to kind of go back to the original topic, but
Is it shiny?
yeah,
Because yours is shiny
Yeah.
as fuck.
your eyelashes are on point again.
Well, really? I got my lashes done like last week.
I know they're still on point. So tell your
Hey.
eyelash lady like
Oh, I'm gonna have her on. I'm gonna have her on.
put her on, like you know what I mean. That's what I want you to do
She's
too.
the
Put
shit.
your people on. The only thing that I do have to say is that I don't like about eyelashes, and when they're so fucking long, it's like they got those fucking like leave things that are Have you ever seen those people that have them on and they're like so long and
They're
like
super like
yeah, I'm like fuck your forehead. Now I'm stealing at these fucking
now I'm
windbreakers
staring
over
at your
here.
lashes.
Yeah, it's like shit. I'm trying to talk and like getting blown away.
Like, are they
fucking-
eyelashes or are they bangs? I can't. Where
don't
does
even-
that
They're-
start
it's-
and where does
yeah.
that end? I'm
It's
I'm
like-
not sure.
Like, ma'am, like your eyelashes are poking my nose. Like, what the heck?
No, I wish I could live without my eyelashes, but they make life so easy.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about putting mascara on because mascara is so tedious.
Yeah.
Like you have to get every eyelash and make sure it's not clumpy and
Yep, actually, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was gonna say. That's like so unattractive when you
Yeah.
can see all those little clumps
And then,
on
like,
a woman's
the
eyelash.
mascara though,
Yeah.
like it literally like throughout the day it falls off your lashes. So you have all these like black little dots underneath your eyes.
I thought that was a goth thing. I didn't know that was an eyelash thing.
that is the fucking mascara.
Oh wow, that is
Like,
crazy. Yeah,
and you
I
get
seen.
it all underneath here. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I seen this girl. She's like, "Fuck live." Like, I hate everybody. And I was like, "Shit." Like, now it makes sense because she's pissed off because of her eyelashes. You know.
Fucking mascara.
Yeah.
Don't let a woman sneeze so hard that her eyes tear up.
Right.
You know, and
Tell
it's
her
just a
I
whole
appreciate-
smeary mess.
Yeah. Tell her I appreciate her lashes. Your eyes are impeccable.
Really?
Is impeccable a
my
good word?
gosh.
I
Stop
thought we were
it.
staring at foreheads.
I
not
know,
eyes.
I was-
right? Elijah, tell.
And then here's the thing: your eyelashes make it to where people aren't staring at your forehead.
So you're staring at my fucking lashes.
Yeah. Okay,
Thanks,
let's close out
thanks.
the show. To all the viewers out there, thank you for tuning in
Yes.
and supporting.
Support.
Yes, there are supporters out there. You know, my mom's a really big supporter.
Oh, she
So I
is?
love you, Mom, because of the fact that like I
Yes,
got
thank
so
you,
much
Mom.
family that I'm trying to get them to watch. And my mom's like, she'll comment, she's like, I don't know about how I felt about this episode. And she'll be like, you know what? This is a really good episode.
So you said
So-
Christina wants to come on?
Yeah, I think she's gonna come on next week.
Yay.
Yeah, so this will be fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make it to where it's like not necessarily so vulgar questions because I don't want to know about my sister's like, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to.
But we're gonna have a lot
You're not
of
gonna
fun.
be like, "Hey sis, so what's your safe word?"
Right.
Actually, I might because we're so open with our humor. That's the reason
I
why I have
know.
I'm able to ask these questions.
Yeah.
I hope I never offend you.
No.
Even the fact that we're trying to offend people on the show.
I'm never offended.
But with my family, we're so open with our sexuality and everything else. Like, I think that's the reason why I set my comfort zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we'll go to parties and my uncle's having sex and stuff like that. And we're like trying to like play games and stuff like that. But it's because we're so comfortable with, you know,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. He doesn't do that. I just want to point that out there.
Not in the
like,
living room
I'm-
anymore,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my
But to the
gosh.
voice with the choice, Mr. Dip and Elijah Wealth for Generations, Lee.
Woo-hoo. Mr.
Gracias.
Dip and Elijah.
Yes. To the elegant, the exquisite, the very beautiful Bernice.
Thank you.
And everybody out there.
I
know. I was trying to figure out what to say because I'm kind of winging it right now. Yeah. But I hope you guys all enjoy the
We
show.
got to use up these last 7 minutes, man. You got 7 minutes.
We got 7 minutes. We got 7
Oh,
minutes to
I
shoot
didn't
the
know.
shit.
Well, I feel bad because you've been here for a while.
Oh, I don't care. After
Let's-
this,
Then let's add another hour. Just
Let's
kidding.
go. Let's do
Actually-
it.
So let me ask you a quick question before we wrap this up then.
Okay.
Because I posted it at work and then they erased it. I always post like different polls that I get from my son and then they erase it and then they talk shit about it. I'm like, dude, what the heck?
What is it?
Haters
Here's a
hate.
question.
I
And I actually
know.
posted it to my social media. You guys probably seen it. Would you rather find living in your attic? Or which would you rather find living in your attic? 1,000 roaches or a person?
Ooh.
I know, they're both fucking creepy.
Person, hands down.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Living in my
Yes.
attic?
Living in your attic.
living?
You can kick out a person. You ain't getting rid
Yeah,
of those
it's
fucking
true.
roaches.
I mean, you can always get an exterminator. Fucking
Yeah.
kill them fuckers.
I mean, roaches are supposed to be able to live a atomic bomb.
What? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I don't know.
Damn.
Roaches are resilient.
I don't know.
And you got to make sure, like, roaches are a testy thing. You got to make
Ugh, I
sure that
know.
nothing survives. You got to make sure they don't get to your neighbors, because if they get to the neighbors and survive over there, they can come back. Like, sorry, I've had to deal with roaches, so it's like,
Yeah.
I'm
maybe
saying,
you're
I'm
right
saying
then.
a person, hands down.
Maybe
Like,
the person's the best one.
You can still do a insect bomb on that person, and they'll actually leave.
Yeah.
They might die, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was up there, officer.
That's
Right.
funny. And then one more that I did have to point out that it's getting brought to my attention is they did want me to let you guys know that your mom is somewhere praying for your safety. Not you, just people in general. To the women out there. Your mom is somewhere praying for your safety.
Aw,
I know.
that's so
So
sweet.
sweet.
And
Well, wait,
my
I'm not
mom-
done.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
done.
okay.
Let's go. Your mom is somewhere praying for you. Actually, we don't have soft music, huh? Fuck it. I'll just wing it.
Try to get some.
Yeah. Your mom is somewhere praying for your safety while you're in some man's bed telling him to choke you. I don't know why they want me to say
My
that.
mom is really praying for me. I
Yeah.
will take that part.
Yeah.
She always does.
Yeah.
My
Stop
mama.
having him choke you. Because I've heard some horror stories. It doesn't end well, I'll tell you that.
Oh, God.
Yep. Okay, that's it. So all the viewers out there and everybody in here, I hope you enjoy the show. If not, who gives a shit? Have a good night. Spread love, and we're out.
Peace. Peace.